Over the past several years, NBA ratings across the board have been in a steady decline. It really doesn't matter what way you look at it, it hasn't been good news. When you look at the NBA Finals, regardless of matchup, and compare it to what it was doing even 5-10 years ago, it's not even close. And now, just coming off the NBA All-Star Game on Sunday, it's more bad news for the NBA, but this shouldn't be a surprise. When you're constantly preaching to your audience, when you put woke identity politics at the forefront, and you have basically all of these players who are perpetual activists trying to say, if you don't agree with us, if you don't politically align with us, if you don't align with us on every single social justice issue, we don't want you watching our sport, we don't want you part of this league. It's no surprise that people have walked away. New record low by a wide margin for NBA All-Star Game. And when you look at the NBA All-Star Game, that's a direct indication of how people feel about those players. Because you're not watching your team, you're not going out there to support a team, anything like that. You're going out there for the biggest names, the best players in the game, their personalities. That's kind of what you're tuning into the All-Star Game for. And this is a big indictment of the health of the NBA right now. People are so sick and tired of LeBron James and all of the energy that he has created, where people are now activists first and players second. It doesn't matter if you're talking about players. It doesn't matter if you're talking about coaches, people like Greg Popovich and Steve Kerr, who have been so vocal over the past several years. Now you get news like this. The NBA All-Star Game was an airball in the ratings, falling to easily its smallest audience on record. Sunday's NBA All-Star Game averaged a combined 2.2 rating and 4.5 million viewers simulcast across TNT and TBS, making it easily the lowest rated and least watched edition of the game ever in history. The previous lows were a 3.1 rating and around 6 million viewers. So you have a massive fall off. Ratings declined 29% and viewership 27% from last year's All-Star Game. While All-Star Game viewership has been trending down, this year's declines are the steepest for the game since 2000, which is the first All-Star Game after the one-year hiatus after the lockout. The record low audience places the NBA All-Star Game well behind this year's reimagined Pro Bowl, which drew 6.28 million, and even behind the leader now for All-Star, Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball now has the highest viewed All-Star Game. Doesn't that say something to these leagues, to these people out there that are running this garbage? As should surprise no one, the All-Star Game was no match for the Daytona 500 early in the day, which drew over 8 million people. The primary TNT broadcast averaged 1.8 and 3.71 is more in detail about specifically where it was on TNT or TBS. In other All-Star Weekend action, All-Star Saturday Night averaged lowest rating and viewership in 2 decades, and the Rising Stars historic low ratings. This is horrendous. This is embarrassing, but this is the woke NBA. This is what we have talked about time after time. People are tired of being preached to from these woke lunatics. And when it comes to the All-Star Game, especially, there's so much of that messaging out there because it's the players' time to shine, the players' time to get their voices out there and all this garbage. Didn't work out well for them, almost like we warned them this type of thing would inevitably happen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.